welcome back to Pat's Basement for another episode of NFC Championship Preview on the Down to the Wire Sports Not Sports channel.
Yeah, fuck the kitchen. This place is
We
great.
are live from New York. No, we're not. And yeah, so today we're talking about the first NFC Championship game, well, first and only, with the Seahawks.
Two fucking NFC ones.
Packers at Falcons, starting at 3 o'clock, I think. Well, Eastern time. Anyways, so, in my opinion, this is a very big game. Of course, Aaron Rodgers, I don't think should have made it this far, but that dude's been unbelievable. Like, I don't even understand this crap anymore. And on the other side, the Falcons have been pretty darn good this year. Matt Ryan is very likely going to win MVP, but there's an issue with that defense. And after hearing about it for a week, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to just tear through them. It is going to be a high-scoring close game, but I still think Aaron Rodgers does it. The thing is, too, though, half his receivers aren't even playing, so he's got no Jordy Nelson, very likely no Devontae Adams, and that other guy, Allison. But I still think he wins it. It's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's been doing everything this week, or this year, rather. So, what do you got to say?
Okay. So, the way I compare Aaron Rodgers nowadays is with his lack of receivers. I compare him to the great Tom Brady because through the years, obviously Brady hasn't really have star wide receivers.
Wait.
When he does, no, it's just a good point. You can't deny this. But I can't lie that yes, he's winning. Aaron Rodgers is winning because obviously he's playing like a god right now. He's really good. He probably will be number 2 in MVP voting. Besides whoever's number 1, I don't give a shit who is.
Matt Ryan, probably.
Yeah. Number 3, Tom Brady, because they cheat him out.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I know. But listen. He has, obviously, no Jordy Nelson, like you said, the other fucking guys. So, I compare this to Tom Brady for one reason only. There's been throughout the years, when he wins these games that he shouldn't have because, he's missing all these guys. But Tom Brady hasn't been missing anybody. He just has receivers that aren't like Antonio Brown or like Odell Beckham. But Aaron Rodgers can just get it done no matter what. Clearly, he could have take a guy off the damn street and he'll throw it to him and get a touchdown. Like, I don't even know half these people in the damn fucking Packers.
I don't think anyone does.
Yes, so there you go.
Fans probably don't even know them.
Like, that's the only thing I can compare it to because he can win basically with anybody. Like, he can put a guy from defense on offense and he'll find a way to win. So, the only way for the Packers are going to win, though, is if, obviously, his receivers help him out a little bit. And then the only way for the Falcons to win is you need, those dual threat, I wouldn't say dual threat, but dual dual running backs of Freeman and who's the other guy there? Coleman, yes. They got to have some big games. And Julio Jones has to hold it downfield there. Matt Ryan throws like 300 yards. He probably won't throw 400, but if he does, he's going to win the game. His defense needs to at least keep the score low. If they can keep it so they're not like giving up 30 points to Aaron Rodgers, then they could probably squeeze a win. And they're at home, so I feel like it's going to be probably the highest scoring game of the weekend, but it's not going to be like 50 to 50. It's going to be like probably like 28. I want to say, it's probably going to be like 28-28 going into the fourth, and then maybe like someone's going to win by a field goal, probably like Aaron Rodgers, because Mason Crosby's just like 50 yarders left and right. So I do have a feeling about the Falcons though, but I have to go with Aaron Rodgers. He's been pretty hot. No homo. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, here's my question. If Aaron Rodgers wins this game, do you think this year alone, Aaron Rodgers has one of the greatest seasons you've ever seen. Better than everything Tom Brady's done.
No.
Better than Matt Ryan's probably MVP season.
For one reason only.
I mean, wait, before you say anything, look at this. They started. This reminds me of the Patriots from a few years back when they won the Super Bowl. They started off throughout the first 10 games being 4-6. Still with a team that's garbage. I didn't think would be this far in the beginning of the year. You probably didn't either. But they have no receivers. Starting off 4-6. Of course, Aaron Rodgers says, "Oh, we're going to run the table." Well, what do you know? That's exactly what they're doing. It's by far one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Then pretty much destroying the Giants in the playoffs on what I thought was a pretty good Giants team, beating the Cowboys, whom I had in the Super Bowl pretty much the whole season. It's completely ridiculous, and he could do it again without any receivers pretty much this weekend. The only guy they have is a converted wide receiver to running back in Ty Montgomery. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't even know how to explain it.
See, that's where the Falcons need to come in and be like, okay, they have no one on wide receiver. They don't even have having like one of their receivers play running back, Ty Montgomery. So when you have that happening, like if they had a healthy Eddie Lacy that was actually good back in a few years ago, they'd probably be blowing out teams like it's nothing. But they somehow are still winning with these. If you can pressure, I'm going to compare to Tom Brady again. When you pressure Tom Brady, he has trouble in games. Everyone knows that. I'll even fucking admit that, even though I'm a Pats fan. And I don't want to admit that, but it's true. If you can sack Aaron Rodgers, get him to like just throw under pressure, the Falcons could probably get this win. But they have like no receivers, so like the Packers have like no receivers, so if their defense can just somehow shut down their best players, even though there's really no one, but like their top receivers they're probably going to target, then you could have a solid game. But I wouldn't say this is like the greatest season ever, because yes, even though they started off bad and they're practically in the Super Bowl, basically, you can't. I still have to take like your version of like great season and my version of great season is like going undefeated or going like really good and then going to the Super Bowl and winning, or just having like one of those nasty years like when you're.
What would you
QB
think
is
though?
Like listen, like the year that Peyton Manning threw like 50 touchdowns and was just nasty.
He's not a playoff QB.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you put like if he like won that Super Bowl, did he win the Super Bowl the other? No, right?
I think that was the year he got blown out by Seattle.
Yes, if he won that Super Bowl, that would have been like one of the greatest seasons because clearly he just like broke the fucking touchdown records and yards.
I would just say though he beats Matt Ryan this weekend, then beats Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. What would you think then?
Well, he's not gonna beat Tom Brady, so there you go.
Well,
if he does, I gotta give him credit because he's doing it with like nobody on offense. But I don't think their team is like that complete. I don't think their defense is that good.
That's the thing, though. He's doing it with practically no one, doing this all by himself.
That it's on the other teams that are facing them.
Tom Brady has never had to do something like this.
Oh, fuck that. He obviously, like, if he loses, like, we obviously lost Gronk, yeah, but if we lost, like, Edelman, then lost, like Garrett Blunt, then lost, like...
Yeah, but you could still do it without those three guys.
Yeah, and Tom Brady would do that too, but...
Why? Because you still have guys like Amendola, you still have guys like that Malcolm Mitchell guy.
Yeah, but what if they, like...
You still have Dion Lewis, who's, I don't know, been gone last week.
Then how is, like, fucking Packers so much better than that than we do it constantly?
How many of the Packers receivers right now that aren't injured can you even name? None of them. I can't either.
Because I don't follow the Packers.
If I can't either. But
I can't even name half the people on the goddamn Falcons.
But the average football fan would very likely know at least one receiver on their team well, of course he's injured now, probably the one you're thinking of, but still, there's no one. This is completely
because as a fucking Raiders fan, know what, like the top three receivers on the Pats are? Probably not.
I bet you they can name one, though.
I mean, I can name one, Jordy Nelson, but he's obviously hurt.
Yeah,
but
he's hurt.
I can't even name one besides Julio Jones on the Falcons. I don't know their back, like their second wide receivers. Like, what the fuck is those?
Basically, the way we're putting this is there's definitely two sides of the story. We could argue all night, honestly. If we could, we probably would. But pretty much, we both think the Packers are going to win. This is a ridiculous Aaron Rodgers. Just end it there.
You got to pressure him. Somehow their O-line's holding the fuck up, but if you pressure him, the game's over because I don't think the receivers are like godlike they can handle getting thrown to under pressure. Like, obviously they can catch in the NFL, but I don't know.
Well, anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe.
Follow the Twitter.
Put a comment down. We'll gladly argue in the comments. It'll be lots of fun.
Yeah. This critic spread fucking 60 comments long.
Exactly.
Bitching at us.
And as always, we'll be back for the next video this week with your good old Patriots and Steelers. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, Patriots!